Hello my dear beautiful bastards and welcome back to Fallout 4. This is Sanctuary Hills revamped and it is available on PS4 because you guys have been asking me if the settlements I look at are available on PS4, and since this is the Sanctuary Hills, the very first place that we visit, I feel like this is going to be something interesting to everyone. So, as I said, this is available on PS4, check the link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, the Sanctuary Hills over here, half of it is the same as before. Well, technically, because it has these towers up there, see? These two. This is available on PS4, just remember that. I am playing on PC because I don't have the PS4 version, but we have these two watchtowers, and then nothing. All over the place, absolutely nothing. And then up here we have the isolated, or should I say the protected part of the settlement, which is protected with pieces of a large airplane, which is actually a very genius design. And if I am not mistaken, you can lower the gate down. See this gate here? You can lower it down and close it completely. I don't know if that works. I think it does. I have not checked it. You know, I did not, because I also got comments from you guys saying that my videos are better when I don't know what the fuck is going on and when I don't know what I'm doing. So I am going to try to do that. You know, play these things for the first time so we can experience it together. This is completely unplayable. Paladin, where are you? What do you think about this? Okay, you're turning your back to me again. I suppose you do not give a shit. Absolutely unplayable. Can I edit it? I think I can. I should be able to, because it is a settlement after all. Yes, it is editable, so we can simply just move it. So if you want to do this on PS4, you're gonna need to delete the big one and place the small one, because place anywhere is unfortunately not available, which is quite sad, but such is life. So what do we have here? This is the guard post. Wait, should I... Let's exit this so we can see the settlement without the workshop mode. So let's go up. See, because it has these hooks, so I assume that it is operable. Oh. There's a push. Just waiting to be discovered. Oh, that's awesome. Haha, that's awesome. It does work. So I can press it again and it's gonna raise it. Oh, that is so nice. Wait, can I interact with it in workshop mode? Because this is definitely interesting, and no, it is not interactable, but what if I enable extra object selection? Then yes, it is. So it is possible to move these things around and see how it goes up and down. This is one of the places that have been added. It's actually very nicely designed. Anything on this side? No. Flight 42. See, all of the parts are made out of an airplane, which is something that is very cool. You know, it goes with the design and it kind of blends together. Blends all of it together because it makes sense in a way. You know, a big plane crashed and then they used all of the plane materials to simply rebuild Sanctuary. And I also saw a comment from the mod developer saying that he thought about placing a quest where the first place that you visit is Sanctuary and it would look the same, and then you go do some quests and you go all over the place, and then raiders come here and they basically build the settlement out of the crashed plane parts. So that is something that definitely seems possible and doable. So this is another part of the plane. Oh, this is the cockpit. That is so cool. Once we go on the other side, we have another watchtower down here. And everything is very nicely connected with these beautiful little bridges. The regular houses are regular, nothing special about them. You have a Brahmin over here. Hello, my friend. Oh, I'm so sorry you're so lonely. Well, you do have your friend here, the second head. So I suppose they are not lonely, or maybe they are lonely the entire time, all the time. It's hard to say. What do we have here?
Another day of
we have this little place.
Never changes.
Thank you, settler. Thank you. Huh. So this is the underside of the plane. And the upper side of the plane is the second level, and it is a part of the house. Oh, that is actually really nice. Very nice design, something different, you know, because you cannot do this within the game normally. And look at that. Oh, it's just super duper mart. Definitely cool. And we have a treehouse. Our lovely treehouse, which is also supported with some plane parts. It's kind of odd. And how do I get up? There's an elevator over here. Okay, let's go up to the treehouse. Uppity up to the treehouse. What do you have for me, Mr. Treehouse? Hello? Oh, it's quite high up. Oh, we have a view of all of the place. And is it actually made out of plane parts? Yes, it is. See, the roof itself is made out of plane parts, which honestly, that's kind of weird, because how in the hell is anyone able to just bring this huge part of a plane all the way up here? That's just not possible. And also there is a note. There is a little bit of lore regarding this settlement somewhere. So I kind of want to find that. Oh, look at this. Lovely. A little fireplace. It actually works. See the smoke and everything. That is beautiful. Alrighty. Let us go back down. It is definitely a bit clumsy, but actually reasonably well made. Doesn't make the most sense in the world, because hauling these huge plane parts should be impossible. Oh ho ho. Is this interactable? Can I lower this? Yes, I can. Raise lower ramp. Oh.
I think you should stay on point.
Why does the game not have this? I have not seen this shit in the game. These ramps. Interactable ramps. Have you guys seen them? I mean, I do not have a lot of hours of the game, but I have not seen them. So let's raise that up. Paladin, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to teleport back. I like it. I like the actual bridges and interactable things. It's always nice when modders add interactable things. It brings a lot of life to the place automatically. Dog meat! Hello, my little dog. Another watchtower. We have more houses down here. We have this little place that is a little bit more decently organized. A lot of dead bodies. Oh boy. Oh boy, what the hell happened here? Paladin, do you know what happened here? This lamp is in the air. Paladin, there are magical forces at work here. Stop turning your back to... I cannot talk to him. It is not possible to talk to Paladin sometimes. I think that he is very, very mad. I could use someone like you. I think he is pretty mad that we are not doing a militaristic settlement. So we still gotta check out this place over here. Looks like a nice place. We have another room. Any hidden secrets? Nothing. This is a good place for a shitter. You can nicely sit down, take a shit, let everyone see you, and at the same time you can see them. So it's a win-win situation. So where is the note? I gotta find that. Oh, look at this. There is a bell right in this location that we can ring. Ring the bell and everyone will come here. Huh. Oh. Raise lower gate. Oh, maybe I can... Ah, so it's teleporting. But it is pretty cool. We have the actual controller both on top and down here. Too bad it doesn't actually go down, up and down. But I suppose that's not possible in the game at all, because that's how the game is designed. That's why we don't see that happening in the game, right? Here is the note. Found it! December 13th, 2180. To whoever comes next. We survived raiders, freakishly irradiated humans, mutated plants and animals trying to kill us at every turn. Shit, we fucking traveled 1,000 miles without losing anyone to reach this place. We thought we could take on anything the wasteland would throw at us. We were ready. Except we were not. We started pretty well here. The fact that Jackson's hunch actually paid off has a lot to do with our early success. Who would have thought that following pre-war air corridors to find raw materials would actually fucking work? But here we are, in a scavenger's wettest dream, surrounded by 3 freaking Skylanes planes that probably fell from the sky in their approach to Boston when the bombs hit. It was glorious! So life was good for a while. We built up shelters, fixed the old houses, and we even had help from that weird robot who's always moaning about its family. After we finished the shelters, Jackson became obsessed with building a wall. I don't know if it was because of the chems, but even after the wall was built, he wouldn't let go. When I asked him for his power armor so I could clean the southeast ruin and build a garden, he sent me away, saying he needed it to make the wall even bigger. It's all he could think about. I should have fought him on that, but he was already half mad before the chems, so I didn't insist. When the raiders attacked in August, taking advantage of the fact that the Minutemen were busy defending Diamond City, the wall couldn't prevent them from destroying the farm that we had to build outside, because it didn't fight Jackson hard enough. From then on, it all went to shit. The loss of our crops wasn't so bad at first, because we still had a lot of scrap to trade with other settlements. But we weren't prepared for another freak nuclear winter. It started snowing shortly after the raid, and the red snows quickly forced us to stay indoors. With Jackson's PA out of juice, there was nothing we could do but wait. We went through our food reserves in about a month, and the weather was still too dangerous to leave. After that, there was only one solution left. We had seen cannibalism before, but mostly from crazed, irradiated, brain-dead raiders, not normal people. When we had to dig up our first body, we couldn't believe what was happening. The raiders we killed during the attack kept us going for a few more months, but it still wasn't enough. So here we are now. It's been a week since Jackson, Betty and Emerson left on their suicidal run to Diamond City, and 2 weeks since our last meal. A few days ago, Mary got so sick, I finally decided to kill old lady Savoldi. It's not as if she had long to live anyway, and Mary needed the food, but still, it was a tough choice. And the bad one. When I brought the food to Mary, she totally freaked out. She ran away to Jackson's house and locked herself in. By the time I realized what she planned and broke into the house, it was too late. She had taken too much of Jackson's chems. I brought her body to the shed by force of habit, but it's now clear that I'll never be able to eat her. Tonight was the last time I ate human flesh. I feel disgusted and hopeless. To whoever comes next, I'll say this: kill as many fucking raiders as you can. They're not humans anymore. And don't make the same mistake as us. Protect your food source. You don't want to have to eat your loved ones. Mark. That is actually lengthy. That is very lengthy compared to what I expected. So did he knife himself or shoot himself in the head? Probably shot himself, because there's a gun here. So he brought Mary to the shed, so this is Mary over here. This has to be her. And these are all the other dead bodies that they ate. That is so cool. See, this is why I say that settlements and locations should have some sort of a backstory. Because now you have actual meaning to the entire place. It is still unrealistic to have huge airplane parts so high up in the sky. But it's fine, it's fine. You know, it makes enough sense for me. And I am very pleased that it has a backstory, a very lengthy backstory. I mean, it's definitely not short. Usually you would expect like a few sentences here and there, but this is an entire story of several people and how they built up this part of Sanctuary. But where is the farm? But it probably doesn't even matter because it has been destroyed. You know, so why does it matter? So let me go up in the air and let us check out this place from above. It's very nicely done. I mean, it could be shit as well, because I really like the backstory, and I give this mod 10 out of 10 for the backstory, because none of the others have any. It's very difficult to find something, a mod that both has a settlement and a story. But I understand why that would not exist, because it really takes a lot of time to actually do that. And nobody should expect people to actually do that. But here it is. Here is the Sanctuary Settlement Overhaul, with the story of a few people who managed to encounter a couple of ruined planes and create a settlement out of it.
Remember,
It is definitely unrealistic. It is a little bit realistic, but then again it is completely unrealistic, because who would be able to do this? A human being. It's just not possible. We are not in Skyrim where we have giants and shit and magic. It is not possible to actually do this, especially in post-apocalyptic situations, unless you have functioning cranes and shit. So they would need to, the modders should need to add those construction things and some generators perhaps, to make it seem like they were actually using both the cranes and the construction vehicles and the generators to actually move these parts around. Then it would be much more realistic. But overall I like it, because it adds a nice little story, and it opens the possibility for quest mods as well. And it also has half of the settlement with nothing, so you can add whatever you want to it. So you get everything. From this overhaul you get everything, and it is available on PS4, like I said, so definitely check it out. I hope you enjoyed. Download it if you want to. Thank you for watching. I have been Petard, your glorious lord. May the blessings of Petard eternally touch your butt.